Hey everybody, it's me being big here, and welcome back to my channel. So, the Detective Pikachu trailer just dropped, and I watched it like 5 times. So, I wanted to give my thoughts about it, and my overall opinion on the movie, I guess, based on what we saw in the trailer. And so let's just talk about it. So, the trailer starts off, and, it goes through and it introduces the main character at the beginning. His dad is missing, it sets up the plot right there. And then he meets Pikachu in his apartment, and then Pikachu talks to him, and he's like, "What? I'm talking Pokemon?" And then he goes through all that, and it's like, it looks like really enjoyable. Like when I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, this is like, I would enjoy watching this movie. Like, it made me laugh a few times. Like the part where they were interrogating Mr. Mime, and Mr. Mime was giving them like mime, like was being a mime. Well, that's how he was talking to them in the interrogation. And then the kid understood, but Pikachu wasn't understanding what he was throwing down. He was throwing down some shade on Pikachu. And I was like, thinking to myself, what does this movie remind me of? And what it reminded me of is it reminded me of Venom. It reminded me of Venom, like in a way that I don't know if it's necessarily a good movie, if it's gonna be a good movie, but I enjoyed watching Venom all the way through. Like, it was an enjoyable movie, pretty much. Up until like that final fight scene, I was like, this kind of fight scene is not that good, but it was still a good movie. I still laughed like the whole time. Like it was very quick and very to the pace. So it reminds me of if Venom's marketing was more true to what the movie actually was, because Venom, its marketing was like very serious, and it felt very serious. The tone was way off. So I wasn't. The tone was way off from what the movie was. I wasn't expecting that from the movie. But this, I'm feeling a good vibe from it. I'm feeling like I'm enjoying this movie. The CG, I don't really have a good measure on CG. If CG is like really bad, I'll notice it. But even if CG is kind of bad, I'd be like, that's good CG right there. So I don't really have a big opinion on the CG. I guess it looks good. It looks good in my opinion. And it's just the movie overall looks good. It looks better than any anime or video game and adaptation that we've had. With, like, to that respect, it feels like the world is the Pokemon world. Like, for example, like in other anime movies, and video game one. Let's talk about a video game one first. It feels let me think of something. The Mario Brothers movie. Mario is a New Yorker, you know what I mean? He's a dude in our world who falls through a portal with his brother, Luigi. Also, those guys are like nowhere near in age, actually. He falls through a portal, and he ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, I think. I don't know. I've only seen bits and pieces of that movie, but that's what I remember from it. But this is not that. This is a Pokemon world. That's they filmed it in a real location, but it's in a Pokemon world. Like, there is not our world with Pokemon in it. These people are living in a world where Pokemon is their world. Like in the games, like in the anime. Not exactly to that respect, because it is a Detective Pikachu movie, but it is to that situation, and to that extent, the main character is a failed Pokemon trainer. And it just makes it feel more real, more like this is the world where Pokemon exists. This is the world of Pokemon in the context of this movie. And another example where it doesn't really feel like the anime, and in this case Dragon Ball Evolution. Goku is a high school student, and he goes to parties, and he tries to impress girls. And it's very like, this isn't what Dragon Ball is. It takes place on Earth, but it's a very different Earth from where we live. And so, this movie, I feel like, gets that right in that respect. And so, it's really exciting to see. I mean, when I heard about this movie forever ago, back when it was just a rumor, and then Ryan Reynolds got announced for it, and then it just kept like coming, and then now it's here. I was like, at first I was a little confused about Ryan Reynolds, because I feel like in that situation, wouldn't you use the existing Detective Pikachu voice actor for the video games, which is a very deeper voice and stuff? But then again, you know, Ryan Reynolds is kind of a big name, so I feel like that kind of draws an audience, and so I feel like that's where they went with that. And so, you know, it's interesting to see Ryan Reynolds, and he's funny, and that Mr. Mime joke, I'm still hung up on about that, and how he said, "I will electrocute you." That was good. It made me laugh. It made me enjoy it. And you know, it's not like a traditional Pokemon movie in that respect. Like, it's not like the mainline games, which I feel like they would do or try to copy, if you know, or I would try to copy if I was making a Pokemon movie, where I would try to copy maybe the anime or the games in general. But I feel like it's a lot harder. I was thinking about this. It was a lot harder. It'd be a lot harder to make a movie based on what you do in the game, because in the game you go through 8 gym battles. In terms of like the big stuff that happens, you go through 8 gym battles. You have a couple of rival battles. You fight the Elite Four, and then you fight a couple legendary Pokemon. And fitting that all into one movie, that's kind of hard. I feel like you would have to make that a multiple movie thing, because going through 8 gym battles and then going through the Elite Four and then fighting a legendary Pokemon maybe all the way at the end, or having maybe the champion battle be the last part of the movie. That's a lot of stuff to squeeze into one movie. These are long games. And Detective Pikachu, I don't know anything about Detective Pikachu. I haven't played it, but it's very like, take that idea and put your own spin on it, I think, is what they're going for here. And I feel like it could really work well. I don't think the movie's gonna be great. Maybe not great. I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. I think I'm really gonna like it. But I think in terms of anime adaptation films, or video game adaptation, so this is gonna be up there with, like, this is one of the greatest adaptations of a video game / anime. And yeah, I mean they dropped this trailer really, like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I guess nobody was really, and that's why I made this video impromptu. No editing, just going at it. And you know, they dropped it. I feel like it's kind of smart. Let's Go Pikachu's right around the corner, and I'm ready for that. And so, you know, playing, you know, so that coming right around the corner, and then this is kind of a smart marketing move, I guess. I don't know much about that stuff, but I think so. Anyway, I think that's all my thoughts. Detective Pikachu, this boy, coming out, and it looks good. The CG looks good. Charizard looks good. He looked awesome. Greninja in there. I think I'm gonna enjoy this film. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Dude, we live in a world. Hold on. We live in a world where Deadpool it was a failed actor who tried to do a couple superheroes, including Deadpool, and Green Lantern, and then did a successful Deadpool, and is now playing a Pikachu in a live action Pokemon movie. Just think about that for a second. Think about the world we live in as a whole, because I think it's pretty incredible, actually, being in this world with all these things. I when I was a kid, I never expected this to happen. Look, man, I really like Pikachu. I'm really excited for Let's Go Pikachu, you know, because, you know, this was my first Pokemon game. Even, you know, even though, I mean, when I was a kid, Black and White had already come out, but this was my first one. I'm really excited. It looks good. I watched it 5 times, so, you know, let's hope, let's pray. It's coming out next summer, so, you know, Spider-Man's gonna come out. I don't know which one's gonna come out first, but Spider-Man Far From Home and then Pikachu. It's gonna be a pretty amazing summer for me, man. Like, I love Spider-Man. I love Pikachu. I love all things Pokemon. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. But I know you won't. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.